Top of the eighth, 4-4. Andres Jimenez, a two-run double to tie the game. 4-4 here in Philly.
Absolutely stunned here. What a swing by Jimenez there.
A big decision to bring Springer into run for Kirk as well as you get the run in on the double.
And Don Mattingly will come in to get Jose Alvarado out of this game. It'll be a new pitcher facing Brandon Valenzuela. 4-4. Here comes Orion. Welcome back. 4-4 in the top of the eighth. There's two outs. Andres Jimenez with a game-tying two-run double to the right center field gap.
Down 0-2. He just puts barrel to baseball. Springer is absolutely elated coming across. But his team just finds a way to keep the heartbeat alive. When it looks like
so now with two outs, Brandon Valenzuela will pitch or hit against Orion. Valenzuela fouls the first pitch away. It's 0-1. 49 games this year for Orion, 3.40 ERA. Does better against righties than lefties.
A couple tougher outings over the last few weeks.
Look at second, now the 0-1 pitch. That's just off the plate. No challenge from Stubbs, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. One delivery. Valenzuela in the air. Chasing it is Bryson. He's got room to make the catch to end the inning. So the Blue Jays tie the game. Andres Jimenez, two-run double, makes it 4-4 here in Philadelphia. Bottom of the eighth, 4-4. Tie game, Blue Jays and the Phillies.
Blue Jays just knotted it up.
New pitcher for Toronto.
Two-run double from Andres Jimenez. We go to the bottom of the eighth inning. Braden Fisher on
Braden Fisher facing Luis Arraez.
And the pitch to Luis Arraez.
Arraez stands there with his signature statue take and takes strike one.
Up right before that pitch was delivered.
3.86 ERA for Fisher in 54 games. Better against righties than lefties.
Fourth appearance in the last 6 games for Braden Fisher, who did get hot
0-1.
pitch yesterday.
Arraez pokes it out to right, coming in, and it's going to drop for a base hit in front of Lucas and Ernie. Luis Arraez with a leadoff single, and the go-ahead runs on first for the Phillies to start the eighth.
Fisher had only given up 2 hits in those last 4 appearances, and they say the barrel's overrated. He's totally fooled out in front. Just kind of flicks his hands right at it, right in that Bermuda Triangle between Clement and Lucas, and now the momentum trying to flip back towards the Phillies' side.
Here's Bryson, multi-hit night so far.
Is the go-ahead run. And pitch to stop.
First pitch, Bryson takes outside, ball 1. A single, double, and a run scored so far for Bryson.
Stock 2 for 3 and is 1 out. A sliding catch on a line drive in right field by Nathan Lucas. He's been smacking the ball around today.
Long hold from Fisher. Now the 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0 on Bryson.
He's on a bit of a heater. Stott is 8 for his last 17. 4 doubles. Kind of hides down there. Can move around between that 5-hole. They can move him down 8 and 9. They can do a lot of things with his
hitters count.
Skills.
Down the middle, strike 1 to Bryson. Fisher gets one back in the count. Now can you pull it even?
Speed, loudest contact he's made in his career.
So that one was down the middle after missing to the right both times. 2-1 delivery. Challenge from Valenzuela. That ball was outside. At least that was the call, but that was a great challenge from Valenzuela. It's a strike. It's 2-2.
Big swing right there.
For multiple reasons. It gets Fisher back into that even count and allows them to retain that as this game goes on. So important that might have been in the ninth inning. And
Payoff pitch from Fisher to Bryson. Hit in the air to right field toward the corner. It's caught by Lucas. And Arise will get back to first.
Think about throwing behind him. It's another strong play in right field by Nathan Lucas, and there's one out.
You see the great break from Lucas. Tough ball to read as it has a little bit of top spin. Your angle is going to be dependent on the spin of the baseball.
Here's Brandon Marsh.
Back towards that foul pole. Top spin, you're going to have to run more in. He's been reading the ball off the bat perfectly all night out there in right field.
You wonder if he threw with his left arm, if he might have had a shot to just reel that in mid-zone at first.
Absolutely.
Had to turn his body, though, and Arise.
First pitch to Marsh. It's upstairs, ball one. Marsh and RBI sac fly his last at-bat. 0 for 2 besides that.
One out to Brandon Marsh.
Swing and a miss over the breaking ball for strike one. Fisher's evened it up. Marsh has had an all-star year, but his batting average has dropped from outside the 300 mark to 277, as OPS has fell to the mid-700s. 1-1 delivery. Marsh takes one just outside, ball two. Good eye there from Marsh. He's ahead again. 2-1, long hold from Fisher. It's a breaking ball. It drops into the top of the zone. Strike two. Big pitch from Fisher to even the count up.
They showed him the four-seamer, the slider, and the curveball. Only thing he still has in his back pocket is the cutter.
Payoff pitch from Fisher to Marsh.
2-2 pitch.
High, full count.
The heater did, but didn't get the chase.
And I like the idea behind Fisher going to those four-seamers. There is some whiff, middle up with Marsh. There is chase, middle down with the big benders. Problem is he does have some slug on those pitches nestling middle down.
Full count delivery from Fisher to Marsh. He struck him out. Got him to chase the slider again. Downstairs. Marsh punches out. Big second out of the inning for Braden Fisher and the Blue Jays.
Located. If you go down there, you got to get it all the way underneath. Look at the tilt in his bat. That's why there's slug right there. But if you get it all the way to the bottom, he's going to run out of lumber, and it's exactly what he wanted right there.
Here's Justin Crawford. Long hold. First pitch to Crawford, just outside, ball one.
RBI triple to score the most recent Phillies run.
Crawford and RBI triple his last time up.
Trying to keep this inning going for the Phillies with Arise on first.
1-0. Way upstairs, 2-0 on Crawford.
And I think if possible, you got to try and play keep away from Crawford. Powers to the pull side. Just missed a home run to right center field. See Bateman out there shaded just off center.
2-0 delivery. That's just outside again. Ball three. Fisher's losing Crawford. And the Phillies could have the go-ahead run in scoring position if Justin Crawford can draw a walk. But he's going to have a free heater coming here. 3-0. Here comes the heater. No, it's up and away. Ball four. Crawford draws a 2-out, 4-pitch walk and moves the go-ahead run in the scoring position for Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz about to come up, and Brandon Valenzuela wants to chat with Braden Fisher. Although a quick discussion there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. came over to instill some confidence as well.
Two groundouts and a strikeout for Brian De La Cruz.
Brian De La Cruz has twice grounded out to short, although both times it's required heroic plays by Andres Jimenez, and he struck out swinging in the 5th inning.
First pitch from Fisher to De La Cruz. So look at Arise at second, who's dancing. Trying to distract Fisher. And he may have. The ball gets away from Valenzuela. And the runners are going to move up. To third goes Arise. To second goes Crawford. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position.
Either way, but now what happens
After the ball gets away from Valenzuela, I think that's going to be a pass ball.
Any sort of infielder that's diving can't just shovel a ball to second
Just
base.
snuck under the glove of the Blue Jays' young catcher.
They ruled out a wild pitch.
Wow, wild pitch. Wow. I wouldn't have ruled that.
1-0,
1-0, and De La Cruz hits it in the air pretty well to center, but too well. It's into the glove of the Blue Jays center fielder, and that'll end the inning. We're going to the ninth, tied 4-4. Miles Straw made the catch. Ninth inning, 4-4, all evened up in the ninth.
On Sportsnet, there's flames, there's spiders, and there's a hard-throwing right-hander on the hill for the Phillies in this 4-4 tie.
Oh, wow, JD's coming out. 42 games this year for JD. 183 ERA.
5th year in the big leagues for Duran. Came over from Minnesota at the trade deadline last year. His name was being floated with the Jays at the deadline last season. They opted for a closer on their side. Pretty good. Louis Varland, but Duran comes with electric stuff. The Savant page is bloody red. Split 4-seam sweeper, curve, and change. That 4-seam can hit triple digits early.
Oh, he just
and
dropped the
often.
ball.
Elite stuff. See if Okamoto
Someone tossed him a ball and he dropped it.
After coming off the bench can get something started for the Jays here.
And that's
Oh, a pitch clock violation against Okamoto. It's 0-1.
Time violation on Okamoto.
Wow.
So he's going to start behind 0-1. Was not alert to the pitcher.
What a start to the at-bat. So Okamoto in a hole. And he grounds one to third. Bryson with a spinning play. Throw to first is low. And boom! Digs it out. One away.
That was a very tricky play. Stock kind of moves down into his left. Retreating on this ball. They throws a good long hop. Good hard long hop right here, but Bohm gets his footwork a little bit messed up, and instead of really stretching out there, he's got the opposite foot rather on the base, which is right foot.
Yeah, he's supposed to have his right foot on the base and his left foot out there, but all's well that ends well.
I guess.
From a Philly perspective, they have shuffled around their infield a ton since they brought in.
Here's JD against Miles Straw. Straw takes high. Called! Strike one. Friendly call for the Phillies. Makes it 0-1.
That was the splitter.
Straw 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the third.
It's kind of a splinker, like you would say if Paul Skeens' a splitter as well, with how hard Duran throws it.
Chopped foul, and Straw is at 0-2 hole.
Beating him feels like a near impossible task, but of the 8 earned runs he's allowed this year, 2 of them came.
There's Louis Varland in the
against
bullpen.
The Blue Jays, who walked him off in Toronto in early June. Louis Varland.
Payoff pitch from JD to Straw. Whoa, way upstairs. Straw had to duck. Ball 1.
4 runs on 7 hits for the Blue Jays. 4 runs on 9 hits for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Payoff pitch from JD to Straw. Big bouncer off himself. And Miles Straw going to choose the battle here.
Doesn't really look
This will be
like
pitch
much
number
on
5 of
television
this at-bat.
from your screen. It just kind of looks like a ball that's thrown on the outer half, but at the very last second, that pitch is really darting. I'd say right from where the cut of the grass is to where the dirt starts of home plate.
1-2 again. Low, 2 balls and 2 strikes on Straw. He's evened it up.
So easy to hit the top of the baseball. You almost got to trick yourself with guys like this, trying to swing underneath it, trusting that the movement's going to be there, even though your eyes aren't perceiving it from the batter's box.
2-2 now.
2-2.
Check this swing. He went too far. Straw strikes out.
first in the throw.
And they finish off the strikeout with a throw down to Bohm at first.
There are 2 outs.
Miles Straw punches out. 2 away.
So
And now the Blue Jays order flips over to the top. It's Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas will hit here trying to extend this top of the 9th.
And you got the rookie center fielder on deck, Brett Bateman. Swing and a miss. Lucas chases the splitter down low for strike 1.
Pitches that a potential 10th inning wouldn't be an option for him, but right now he's in a pretty good spot.
Correct, great point.
Oh, an offer. Up, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. JD missed high.
For Lucas, who often sees a lot of pitches, to see some here.
He's got a knack for extending ABs into the 8, 9, 10, 15 pitch category from time to time.
Outside, 2 balls and a strike on Lucas. He's ahead again.
Just can't undersell how late that movement is from Duran. It's so late. It probably doesn't look like anything on your TV.
2-1 offering. Hard hit ball, foul, third base side, 2-2.
That's the key, that high velocity, extremely late movement. Just so tricky. You just don't see guys that have this type of velocity with that late a movement. Your eyes perceive it as a pitch right down the middle. Your brain wants to swing it where it should be, and it just...
Payoff pitch from JD to Lucas. Other way again, foul. Lucas choosing the battle here.
From Duran coming up.
Now Lucas swatting at some bugs.
Seen a couple 101-mile-an-hour four-seamers mixed in with all those splitters.
2-2. Lucas Tapper, big bouncer third. Bryson makes the play, spins, throws, safe! Nathan Lucas with an infield hit! And the Blue Jays have the go-ahead run on first with 2 outs in the 9th.
He's able to get just enough of the top of the baseball to really shoot it up and to Stott's left, and he's going to have to really make a spinorama type of move. Gets a ton on the throw from where his balance was, but Lucas just beats it out. That's his rookie potentially be the hero.
Baltimore chopped to get a runner on. Now Brett Bateman got his first.
Here's Brett Bateman.
Zach Wheeler. Now he's going to try and get another one on.
The rookie center fielder. Up with 2 outs in the 9th. JD, long hold, first pitch. Down the middle, strike 1 to Bateman. He's 0 for 4 with a lineout, a fielder's choice, and 2 strikeouts. Does not have a homer and an RBI in the majors just yet. Oh, an offering. Swing and a miss. Down and in, splitter. JD's gone back-to-back splitters and got back-to-back strikes. Bateman an 0-2 hole. JD, the tarantula with fire on his belt and tarantulas, looking to put Bateman away. Payoff pitch from JD to Bateman.
The 2-strike offering.
Soft ground ball to third. Bryson digs it up. Throw to first is low. Alec Bohm picks it. That'll end the inning. What a pick by Alec Bohm. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 4. JD gets through it. And now Louis Varland will try and send this game to extra. Stubbs, Bohm, Trey, do up. Bottom 9, 4-4, Blue Jays, Phillies.
These 2 teams tonight, the Phillies and the Blue Jays, tied up at 4 at Citizens Bank Park. We go to the bottom of the 9th, where Louis Varland will attempt to force extra innings.
Louis Varland, the closer for the Blue Jays. 53 games this year. 138 ERA.
Suzuki got Bush, had a 1-2 breaking ball, not finish at the bottom, gave up a homer to Bregman to tie the game, blew the save, but he has shown that when he has had his back against the wall and had a tough outing, he has bounced back very, very well the next day. See if that trend continues here in the 9th versus the Phillies.
So Varland to get Stubbs, first pitch. Stubbs trying to bunt, takes low, ball 1.
1-2 for Philadelphia. They do You have JT Realmuto, Edmundo Sosa, and
A strikeout and 2 flyouts for Stubbs so far tonight. What an offer. Swing and a miss at the high heater. Count evened up at 1 apiece after that whiff. 1-1 delivery. Stubbs fouls it back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Barely over 1 calendar year ago, Duran and Varland would have been pitching in the same bullpen. And now they go up against each other.
Payoff pitch.
In the 9th inning.
Stubbs tops it foul to stay alive. He's going to carve out a good at-bat here. This will be pitch number 5 of this at-bat now.
Duran allowed an infield hit. That was all in the top of the 9th. Varland looking to respond in the bottom half.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Went downstairs and Stubbs misses it. He'll punch out for the first out of the inning.
When you've got a lefty out in front, moving to the pull side, it's always great to have that slow pitch moving slightly away from him. Getting that first out of an inning is so crucial for these closers coming in.
And now the Phillies order flips over to the top.
Just starts to ease.
Here's Alec Bohm. Bohm takes one outside, called. A ball, and Valenzuela will challenge. He'll win that challenge. That's a strike on the outside edge. It's 0-1 on Alec Bohm. And there it is.
It's a good challenge. They'll keep it.
Brandon Valenzuela has been great with the ABS so far.
The challenge system hasn't challenged on a couple close ones. He's made some really nice calls, flipped some counts for his pitchers.
He's 3 for 4.
0-1 pitch to Bohm. Smacked foul, and Bohm in his first at-bat of the night to an 0-2 hole.
After Schwarber hit in the 7th inning, Don Mattingly went to Alec Bohm. And in some ways, that's paid dividends. He made 2 big picks in the top of the 9th. But you don't have Schwarber here in a time.
Payoff pitch from Varland to Bohm. Fouled away off the glove of Valenzuela. So close to strikeout for the Blue Jays, but Alec Bohm barely stays alive. Payoff pitch from Varland again to Bohm. Smacked foul again. Alec Bohm choosing to battle here.
That was the first fastball he's shown Alec Bohm. Slider, curve.
Pitch number 5 of this at-bat now.
There's room for error on the inner part late in counts, especially have some sort of pitch that runs on the inner part of the plate.
Outside now. Ball 1 with a 101 fastball. Varland touches triple digits but can't locate it. Bohm gets one back. It's 1-2.
More right center with 2 strikes. To counter that hard in is a good spot to go with 2.
Now the 1-2. Oh, a changeup. Bohm did not go. It's 2-2. So he goes fastball high and wide, then changeup down low to try and finish him. However, Bohm does not chase like Stubbs did. Maybe he'll have to go fastball again. 2-2 now. It's popped in the air. Right side, Vladdy, Lucas going toward the line. They collide. Lucas caught it. Lucas caught the ball. What a catch. Nathan Lucas and Vladdy collided, and Lucas still caught the ball. 2 outs. How did he catch that ball?
He's making every single play possible. This is really difficult because
Vladdy runs, Ernie runs, Lucas coming in, they collide, and somehow Nathan Lucas makes the catch.
Just gonna throw his glove out there.
Oh my goodness. Right before they collided, Lucas caught the ball. Unbelievable. Trey pops it up. In the air, Vladdy. He's got room. He caught it. Wow, what a catch. Vladdy crashing into the Phillies dugout. He makes the catch. 2 pop outs 2 crazy catches. We need 10 innings in Philly. We need extra innings in Philly. 4-4, 10th inning. Brett Bateman's the placement runner at second for the Blue Jays.
Are going to play more than 9 innings of baseball.
Chase Sugart's the new pitcher for the Phillies. 32 games, 4.95 ERA for Sugar.
After a scoreless inning last night.
Yeah, he got Kirk to ground out, Straw to fly out. Springer got a base hit off of him, and then Okamoto struck out in the 9th inning to seal the deal for the Phillies.
Well, there's Brett Bateman, the placement runner at second.
Guerrero Jr., see if he can pull out another big swing for the Jays tonight.
Vladdy at the plate.
Bateman with a lot of speed on
First pitch from Sugar to Vladdy. First pitch. Down and away, ball 1.
RBIs in the game.
A solo homer, a single, 2 runs, 2 RBIs for Vladdy.
Phillies have used all of their typical leverage pitchers.
Bateman at second, now the 1-0. Vladdy takes one just downstairs. Friendly call for the Blue Jays, makes it 2-0. That caught the bottom outside corner.
Third-year reliever Sugared against Vladimir Guerrero Jr., but he's fallen behind 2-0.
Hitters count.
The pitch.
Goes breaking ball again. Stubbs challenges that time. He'll get a strike there. That's at the knees. That's a dot. Great challenge from Stubbs to get one back in the count.
They'll overturn it. Phillies keep their lone challenge. Probably not a pitch you want to swing at.
No, that's a pitcher's pitch. Backdoor sinker starting off the plate. He's looking to drive something. Wants something more in the middle, especially.
2-1 offering. Vladdy, bouncer to short. Trey makes the play. Bateman at second. Vladdy's retired. 1 away.
And the Phillies.
So they get rid of the big bat.
Change up.
Now they got to get rid of another big bat. But not as big as Vladdy. Here's George Springer.
Pulls the string just enough, takes the sting out of the bat of Guerrero Jr.
Blue Jays will make a substitution here. George Springer, who was held up.
Oh no, Springer's not
shoulder inflammation
going to
will slide into the
bat.
DH slot. So that's all.
Here's David Schneider.
Now used. You imagine that Springer not available to hit tonight, or they wouldn't have probably burned their last option off the bench. Sure.
First pitch to Schneider. He takes up an in. Called strike 1. Immediate challenge from Schneider. He'll win that one. That one was upstairs. 1-0.
High pitches called strikes against him for whatever reason. And they're handing him the highest overturn percentage on the Blue Jays. Constantly, that pitch is called a strike.
He knows the zone up there so well. Very little hesitation. It's almost as soon as it hits the catcher's mitt, he can feel the umpire going back to make the strike call, and he's tapping his head.
1-0. Inside, 2-0 on Schneider. You gotta find some way to move Bateman over if you can't get on.
Scoring position tonight, 2 for 9 compared to a 1 for 4 for the Phillies.
Hitters count now, 2-0. Down the middle, strike 1 to Schneider with the fastball. Sugar gets one back. Davis Schneider, famous for hitting the leadoff homer in Game 5 of the Blue Jays World Series last year. That win for them, their final win of the season. 2-1 is down, ball 3.
He's worked himself in a really
Schneider
contagious count. Would love to see him
has Sugar lost.
ready and on time for whatever pitch he's looking for. Think big fly left field. Be on time.
3-1 is high, ball 4. Davis Schneider, great eye, pitch just above the zone. It's a big walk from him, and the Blue Jays have 2 on with 1 out in the 10th. For Ernie.
In extras in Houston, he smashed a 2-run homer to help the Blue Jays to a series win.
1 out, 2 on. Sugar to Ernie. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Inside edge pitch that a lot of movement. Got Ernie to whiff. 0-1. No, Sugar should try that again. That was a really nice pitch.
First, Brett Bateman on second.
Tries the curveball and it misses outside. The count's evened up at 1 apiece. One delivery. Ernie to left field. Up the line, foul.
On that sweeper, just a little out in front of it.
1 and 2.
And Sugar gets away with a bit of a mistake.
Gets in the nitro zone for Clement. Just a little bit out in front. Just don't see Sugar challenging him with a fastball. Might
Payoff pitch
here.
from Sugar to Ernie.
Fastballs yet in 3
Log
pitches.
hold. Now the pitch. Oh, it's a check swing. Little dribbler. Bohm. What is he doing? Alec Bohm didn't think about first. What is he doing? They're loaded. An error mentally from Alec Bohm. That should have been an easy out at first. And for some damn reason, Alec Bohm didn't think about his bag.
This is more of a defensive.
1 out, and the bases are loaded.
How in the world he was thinking 2 on that ball? The speed of the ball, speed of all the runners will dictate.
What did Alec Bohm look at?
You can see the look after he gets onto first base, just shocked at what just happened. That ball's gonna
Oh
be first base
my.
all day. Just another case of just unfamiliarity at first base. Those type of reads,
Oh
even
my.
though he is a corner infielder, it's different angles and different reads, different positioning. We've seen.
I wonder what is going through the mind of Alec Bohm right now. He's not in the huddle. He wasn't in the huddle. No one was talking to him. That is not good.
When it's very sped up.
And
got to capitalize on these types of
if the Blue Jays win this game,
extras, you gotta
Alec Bohm has not had a great
capitalize on
season,
this.
as Phillies fans have voiced
Schneider on second,
publicly,
Bateman on
very
third,
loudly.
and Andres Jimenez.
If they lose this game because of that, I could see Alec Bohm getting DFA. Andres Jimenez takes one outside, ball 1. He's got a multi-hit night. Hit that clutch 2-run double to tie it in the 8th. And the crowd has gone to a very quiet murmur at Citizens Bank Park. Sugar 1-0. Inside, great block from Stubbs to keep the game tied.
By Garrett Stubbs. Who knows how large that might loom, being able to pick that yanked changeup.
Those are the hardest ones as a catcher.
Yeah, yank changeup. Great job from Stubbs to keep it in the infield. 2-0. Sugar's already behind. There's nowhere to put Jimenez.
Side of the plate. Did it perfectly.
2-0 delivery. Jimenez crushes it. Right field and caught by De La Cruz. Here comes the runner from third. It's up the line. Save. Brett Bateman scores. Andres Jimenez. A go-ahead sac fly. He's delivered the last 3 RBIs for Toronto. And they take a 5-4 lead here in the 10th.
We're in this position because of his double in the 8th. This ball's close to the body line. He pulls the hand.
Great catch from De La Cruz. Bateman's speed barely beats Stubbs to the bag. And the Blue Jays take the lead thanks to another clutch hit tonight from Andres Jimenez. Who would have thought he would be the biggest hitter tonight for Toronto? Brandon Valenzuela hitless so far. 2 on, 2 out, and a ball way outside. Ball 1.
But you want to give more of a cushion with the automatic runner on second base. Valenzuela with a chance to do that right now.
One offering. Swing and a miss. Valenzuela chases away. And the count's evened up at 1 apiece. One delivery. Down and in. 2 balls and a strike on Valenzuela. He gets ahead.
Deteriorating a little bit as the inning goes on. Fell behind Jimenez 2-0 and hasn't been in the zone with any of the 3 pitches to Valenzuela, even though he got the 1 strike.
And that walk from Schneider off the bench proving to be huge as it just continued to put him behind the 8 ball. And really, really good execution.
Yeah, that walk was huge from Schneider. The error from Bohm was huge, obviously. And then Andres Jimenez coming to the plate this inning was also huge. Valenzuela in the air to left, but out of play. Strike 2. Chase Sugar now trying to limit the damage. Trying to keep it a 1-run game heading to the bottom of the 10th, where the Phillies will likely face Louis Varland again, because it didn't take him long to get through the 9th. Payoff pitch from Sugar to Valenzuela. Biggest pitch of the night so far. He missed. Stubbs challenge late. They'll give it to him. That's strike 3 at the top of the zone. Clutch challenge Garrett Stubbs. It is strike 3 right now. There it is. Big challenge from Garrett Stubbs. Chase Sugar to an inning-ending backwards K on Brandon Valenzuela. But the Blue Jays get a huge go-ahead sac fly from Andres Jimenez. 5-4 Blue Jays in the 10th. Harper, Arise, Bryson up next. Go-ahead sac fly from Andres Jimenez. Blue Jays up 5-4, trying to put the Phillies away. But a very fast runner at second is the tying run in Trey. And you got a very good hitter at Bryce Harper at the plate, facing a very good closer, Louis Varland.
It's a speedy runner on second in Trey Turner. And Bryce Harper is going to lead it off for the Phillies. 2-time MVP.
First pitch, Varland to Harper. Harper in the air left field, out of play, 0-1. He hit a homer in the 6th as the Phillies DH tonight.
3rd time in extras in the last 4 games for the Blue Jays. They've won 1 and lost 1 in extra innings this week.
0-1 offering. Harper fouls it away, and he's in 0-2 hole.
14th time this season, Varland has had it up-down. And I love the fact that as soon as that last half inning was finished, he was on the field marching to that pitcher's mound, ready to now activate his
payoff pitch. Harper, ground ball to second. Ernie throws him out. Vladdy makes the catch. Harper with a productive first out of the innings and moves Trey to 3rd. And this is a great situation that the Phillies have found themselves in. Trey at 3rd. Luis Arise at the plate. 2 singles and a run scored. And John Schneider's going to pitch to him. Infield's in for the Blue Jays. This is a big spot. Whoa, up and in. Arise nearly gets hit. Didn't. He ducked out of the way. Ball 1. And Arise taking some deep breaths. Whoa. That's low. Ball gets away from Valenzuela for a bit. Not far enough to where Trey can try and score. 2-0 on Arise. Varland, as he should, being careful with him.
Decisions to make. How much do you go after him? And how much do you worry about putting the winning run on base if you don't go after him?
2-0. Arise in the air, center field, toward the wall. Bateman makes the grab. This game is tied. Trey will score. Luis Arise, a game-tying sac fly. 5-5 in the 10th.
And it's just what's so tough about where Don Mattingly has sandwiched him in this lineup. A lot of people wondering, will he go to the top? Will he go underneath? But sandwiched right there. You get a runner at 3rd. He's just so hard to strike out. He can hit those little 370-foot fly balls, 350-foot fly balls.
And Alec Boehm is the happiest man in Philadelphia right now.
They decide to try and go for it.
2 outs, bottom of the 10th. Varland versus Bryson.
Push this game to the 11th.
Bryson takes a strike. 100 heater. Top outside corner. Perfect pitch from Varland. 0-1. Multi-hit night for Bryson. A double, single, and a run scored. Swing and a miss. 101 right down the pipe, and Bryson's at 0-2 hole. Payoff pitch from Varland to Bryson.
And the 0-2.
Up and away, ball 1. Again, the heater.
If this game continues, it's about to get real interesting in terms of pitching decisions for both these managers. Their bullpens are really worked now that they're going to extra innings.
1-2 delivery.
1-2.
Down. Blocked by Valenzuela. Even count on Bryson. 2-2, and he got action in the pen. Lazaro Estrada up for Toronto.
He went 2 innings yesterday. Rather, 1 1/3.
Payoff pitch again from Varland to Bryson. Oh, outside again! Full count! From 0-2 to 3-2. Winning run could be on first.
The Blue Jays can push it to the 11th.
Varland could be out of this game if he walks Bryson. Full count delivery.
3-2.
Walked him. Ball 4 outside. Bryson with a 2-out walk. Winning run on first for Philly. And now the caveman, Brandon Marsh.
P. Walker's going to come out, have a chat with Louis Varland. Just
Get a mound visit for Toronto.
give him a minute to catch his breath. Go over the scouting report to Marsh. Marsh 0 for 4 in this game so far. He does have that home run power and potential. Has matched a career high in homers this season with 16, driven in 51. Would not be surprised because of that tilt in his bat if they tried to stay hard up and away from him. Again, you can't go underneath with some.
Marsh's sack fly on the 6th. That's not necessary here.
Shorter. He will release on early changeups. Stay away from that.
2 outs. Runner on first.
Knowing your game plan, sticking to it, and then trying to execute it.
5-5.
Send it to the 11th.
Bryson takes a strike. Bottom outside corner. Perfect pitch from Varland. 0-1. Oh, an offering. Spiked, it gets away from Valenzuela. Bryson was stealing second. He
will remain at second.
will stay at second. What's going on here? Winning run in scoring position.
Stott's 21st bag of the year. They go from an extra base hit into a base hit opportunity.
Oh, it hit off the
You're selling
umpire.
right there. As a catcher, you're selling out. You see that runner.
That's why Bryson was only able to stay at second. It hit the umpire as Marsh takes low. 2-1.
Now 2-1.
If Marsh draws a walk, you have to get rid of Varland here. Winning run in scoring position. 2-1 delivery. Swing and a foul into the glove for strike 2. Got him the chase down and away. And Louis Varland again 1 strike away from sending this game to the 11th.
The Arise sack fly tied the game.
Payoff pitch from Varland to Marsh.
Varland trying to push it to an 11th inning. 2-2.
Marsh left field and foul. He's going to choose the battle here. Two. Down, full count to Marsh. Barlow went off speed and missed.
First is open.
This will be pitch number 8 of this at-bat.
but also 31 pitches already for Varland.
Still 3-2.
3-2.
Marsh in the air, left field, on a line, caught by Straw. That'll end the inning. But Luis Ariz ties the game. 5-5 heading into the 11th.
Here we go at Citizens Bank.
11th inning, tied up 5-5. Blue Jays and the Phillies.
Blue Jays played a 3.5-hour game almost with a delay. It's been a real tight back and forth series and should be a very fun 11th inning.
I've got some ice cream that's about 3 hours old. Would you like some?
You know what? I'll pass.
Chase Sugared out for another inning of work. Garrett Stubbs challenges immediately on the first pitch to Okamoto. He should win this challenge. It looked like it caught the bottom of the zone. And it did.
That was a good challenge. Stubbs has been clinical today, just like Valenzuela. So it's 0-1 rather than 1-0. Cosmo Okamoto hitting for the third time in this game. He's 0 for 2.
One offering. Swing and a foul in the glove. Okamoto chases the curve. He's in 0-2 hole.
The automatic runner to score, but that was all in the 10th. And really, probably that shouldn't happen if a play on a ground ball to first.
Payoff pitch from Sugar to Okamoto. Ball out chasing again. Didn't that time. It's ball one.
Sugar threw 19 in yesterday's game, up to 24 today.
1-2. Up! 2 balls and 2 strikes on Okamoto.
He's been spin to Okamoto, cutter, and then 3 sweepers away.
Yeah, the book is out. Just continue to sweep him. What the Phillies have done against him so far in a game and a half, they've spun him away and then thrown him a fastball or two in just to keep him slightly honest and then continue to spin him away, especially with
Valenzuela, the placing runner at second. 2-2 again to Okamoto. Bouncer, foul, third base side. And we'll give it again.
Sweepers. That's 4 in a row now. He's thrown to Okamoto.
Okamoto choosing the battle here.
Getting into that little tired phase as a pitcher spin starts to flatten out, starts to lose its bite in terms of late action break. Be surprised if you get a hanger here.
Still 2-2. Okamoto in the air, right field. De La Cruz coming in toward right center. Catch made. Throw to third. Valenzuela stays put. Big first out of the inning for the Phillies.
Blue Jays can't capitalize on that mislocation, but now Miles Straw will come up, looking to drive in. Valenzuela from second.
Straw 0 for 3, walked and scored in the third. Sugar going 2 innings. First pitch. Up and away to Straw. Ball 1.
He reached the 30-pitch mark 4 times this year.
Miles Straw, the 9 hitter, so the top of the order coming up for the Blue Jays. It will come up in this inning. 1-0. In there, and the count's evened up. That sinks into the zone. Split the plate. 1-1 pitch. Straw shoots that one right to first. Bohm will take it to the bag. Beats Straw to the race to the bag. 2 outs. And Valenzuela does move to third. So the Blue Jays have the go-ahead run 90 feet away. But Nathan Lucas is going to have to get a hit. He's got 2 of them tonight. So it's a good shot. He's got a chance for 3.
Estrada continues to warm in the Blue Jay bullpen. And if the Blue Jays can't punch through here, he's going to be in a real tough spot. Nathan Lucas,
2 outs in the 11th. And timeout call by Lucas.
Step off for a moment. Lucas will step back in.
First pitch. Lucas takes one down the pipe for strike one. Both his hits were singles. Oh, on delivery. Inside. The count's evened up at one apiece.
97 on the four-seam fastball, 1-1. Sits for 95-96. Valenzuela
still 1-1. Down, 2 balls and a strike on Lucas. That was the fastball.
2-1. 33 pitches now, the fourth most he's thrown in a game this year. Season high is 44. That was back in May.
Still 2-1. There's the fastball again. Down the pipe, strike 2.
Good two-seam action on that pitch, starting right on the front hip of Lucas.
Chase Sugar can get through this inning with a strikeout right here in Nathan Lucas. I expect a breaking ball down. Valenzuela the go-ahead run at third. Payoff pitch to Lucas. Way high, fall count.
Valenzuela keeping a close eye in case anything gets by Stubbs. Almost have to get a run here if you're the Blue Jays. Very tough to keep a team from knocking in the automatic runner if they know one is all they need.
Timeout Lucas.
And Lucas will ask for time and step out.
Crawford coming up in the 11th for the Phillies. You got to think if they don't score, drop a bunt down. Really need to score this run.
Full count delivery. Lucas in the air. Right field toward the wall. De La Cruz. It's out of here. It left the yard. Nathan Lucas. A go-ahead 2-run homer. The Blue Jays take a 7-5 lead. Lucas had enough carry to leave the yard.
Well, you can tell Sugar was running on.
There he is.
And
Nathan Lucas. His third hit of the game is a go-ahead 2-run bomb. And the Blue Jays take a 2-run lead in the 11th.
And then took one swing and just pummeled that ball to right center field.
Now Brett Bateman checks a swing, fouls it off.
Veteran AB right there, just trusting his process, trusting his stuff. And I
got one down and in. He hit it pretty well.
You don't panic when you get down to 2 strikes, and he met barrel to base.
And the camera faked me out. I thought it was gonna hit off the wall, but it went into the front row.
And just another huge swing of the bat from Nathan Lucas to just stun this crowd here at Citizens Bank Park.
Bateman in the air. Center field racing in and making the catch is Crawford. That'll end the inning. But Nathan Lucas, a line drive, go-ahead 2-run homer to the right center gap. And it's a 7-5 Toronto lead. Big home run from Nathan Lucas. Bottom of the 11th, Nathan Lucas with the biggest swing of the night, making it a 2-run lead for the Blue Jays.
In the top of the 11th inning is giving the Blue Jays
going into the front row of the stands out in right center. 7-5, bottom 11, Lazardo Estrada coming out to try and get the win. 5 games this year for Estrada, 4.22 ERA. So Lazardo Estrada facing Justin Crawford. He misses high and outside, ball 1. Brandon Marsh, the placement runner at second. Crawford's got an RBI triple and a walk.
See if he can get in the zone early right here. Get that first out. Settle into this outing.
1-0 is popped up by Crawford. Shallow left field. Jimenez calling everyone off. He's got it for the first out of the inning.
Estrada's second save opportunity, but the first one was a save opportunity multi-inning thing with the Blue Jays.
Marsh at second still. Brian De La Cruz to the plate.
3 outs with the game on the line in 1 inning. But as we said last night, the one thing you know for sure about Estrada is he's not shy of the moment.
No, he wants this moment. He wants to prove to manager John Schneider that he is an option for him going forward. Games like this can really solidify yourself in the mind of the manager.
That ball's spiked way outside. 1-0.
Up by a couple of runs in the 6th and then into the 7th. Estrada pitched an inning and a third.
One-0 delivery. High 2-0 to De La Cruz.
De La Cruz here 2-0, and at all times, because of that automatic runner, Marchand second.
2 ground outs, a strikeout, and a line out for De La Cruz so far. Fouled off Valenzuela. Blue Jays get one back in the count. 2-1 now. Not the breaking ball.
De La Cruz has pretty good juice. He hit 21 home runs in 2024. 19 in 2023.
Looking at second is Estrada. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got the bat going too soon. Strike 2 on De La Cruz. Payoff pitch from Lazaro Estrada to De La Cruz. Breaking ball, got him looking! Outside edge breaking ball! Lazaro Estrada gets a frozen De La Cruz for the first out of the inning.
With the tighter slider the pitch before, and then drops the slow curve. Look at where the location is, just right on the outer half. Perfectly executed.
So the Phillies are down to their final out.
Right before trying to find this last out and seal this deal.
They'll give a scouting report on Edmundo Sosa, the veteran utility man, who's
Edmundo Sosa will come to pitch hit as the last hope for the Phillies tonight.
Estrada is 2/3 of the way. But the last hurdle stands in his way. The Blue Jays fell behind in this game 4-2. Big 2-run double by Andres Jimenez in the 8th inning. They scored one in the top of the 10th. The Phillies responded for one of their own. And then with 2 strikes and 2 outs, Nathan Lucas hit a 2-run homer in the top of the 11th. Blue Jays trying to win a 4th series in a row. And trying to take the first 2 from the Philadelphia Phillies. Edmundo Sosa up to the
Lazaro Estrada. Edmundo Sosa. 2 outs in the 11th. 7-5. Time at the plate. Valenzuela tells Estrada to step off, and he does.
Not sure if there was a miscommunication. Maybe they hadn't decided on a pitch a little bit later in the clock. But now they're ready.
First pitch from Estrada to Sosa. With the game on the line, another step off.
And you know what here? They're worried about Marsh relaying signs. They're going to 3-step him off over to third.
Interesting.
They think that Marsh is relaying pitches.
Yeah.
I'm almost sure.
Valenzuela's not in his crouch.
And Valenzuela steps off. That's a balk. Brandon Marsh will go to third. So Lazaro Estrada wants to avoid Brandon Marsh tipping pitches to Sosa. So it's a by design balk by Estrada and Valenzuela. And Marsh at third. Sosa is now the only focus in the mind of Lazaro Estrada. First pitch, it's going to be a breaking ball to Sosa. And I believe it was the cutter for strike 1, though.
Sosa has been with the Phillies, a lefty masher for their entire big run. Typically does not get a ton of ABs against righties.
Oh, an offering. Sosa in the air, popped up left center. Beekman's there. Blue Jays win. The Blue Jays hang on and beat the Phillies 7-5 in a back-and-forth ballgame. Nathan Lucas, the hero, with a go-ahead and game-winning 2-run homer to the right center field front row seats. The Blue Jays win 11 with a big swing from Nathan Lucas. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. RV out. Peace. Another huge win for Toronto. They're hanging in the playoff chase.